Yes, I am.
Hi, welcome to Shelby Association. Welcome. We're very proud of you. Thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. This is a very
Very nice to meet you, finally. Yes.
Glad you made it, man.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Embry-Riddle.
Well, thank you.
Back again.
Yes.
Yeah, this Youth Development Association.
Very much appreciate that.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
17 weeks until.
Yeah.
It's hard.
All right, All right.
Morning, sir. Morning, how's it going? Yep. Yeah, we were supposed to come up yesterday, but thanks for having us. It's great to come back again.
It's always funny that you guys stop and drop in like this. It's kind of cool in a way. Yeah.
Well, when we were setting up the stack display, Evan told me, he's like, yeah, we'll be landing at the
You were here when
so I went and looked back on the map, I'm like, Spruance gone!
You were here when that was here.
Oh yeah, I graduated December 2000 and I instructed here and left April 2001.
Yeah.
And I made it back to campus in 2003 and I haven't been back since 2003. So I know
December of '06.
Yeah.
Went out. And, it was torn down that following year because there was no way.
it was damaged that way.
I mean, the tornado literally came right down Legacy Walk, right down there and straight across, and then took out a big portion of it. We're not allowed to go back to so we're going to put up. So you were down to Cape?
Yeah.
I mean, that was your reason for being down here.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we come down from New Jersey was to do security down there for this shuttle.
So, did you patrol, or were you out over the water?
No, we're actually on kind of on the land side in the intercoastal waterway there.
Yeah.
We do a mission called Air Intercept, and basically we'll enforce TFRs, restricted areas.
Yes, you do.
Intercept small, slow, low flyers, general aviation folks.
Like us?
That happen to, it's so weird after being GA for so long to be on the other side of the enforcement side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically that's what we're down there when the TFR goes active in restricted areas, we're active from the shuttle. We're down there to intercept any small planes that may inadvertently penetrate it, hopefully not. Purposely penetrated.
It's got to be, yeah, right, exactly. It's got to be a scary thing. All of a sudden there's somebody on your tail.
Yeah, we're up alongside you. We've got a little signboard back there, blue lights, and actually kind of like a road sign because the flash message is like you've been intercepted. It's 121.5.
That's always good. Yeah, hey, you.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, try to say, hey, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. We need to get you out of there.
Yeah.
99% of the time so far, it's all been accidental. People know about TFR for a time. So basically, that's what we're doing down there. We do this mission full time in the DC area around the.
How about you're busy all the time? Because there's always restrictions around Washington.
Oh yeah, all the time. We have a permanent air facility there in Washington DC, and that's our mission. So
where are you based?
I'm based out of Atlantic City, New Jersey. All right. So we'll deploy down to DC and do that Homeland Security mission for a couple weeks at a time.
Well, we're happy to welcome us back on campus, Clary, today, and you flew your helicopter in. We're really excited about that. Tell us a little bit about your journey that brought you since you graduated from Embry-Riddle and something.
Well, I graduated Embry-Riddle in 2000 and applied to Officer Candidate School at the U.S. Coast Guard. I was picked up and went to Officer Candidate School in June of 2001, was commissioned as an officer, and went to flight school for the Coast Guard after that. Graduated flight school and got my wings in June of 2003 and started flying active duty for the Coast Guard. And I've been flying the HH-65 Dolphin for the Coast Guard since then. I've been flying active duty for about 6.5 years.
Very good. Okay, how did it feel flying back on campus?
It was pretty neat. I'd never flown a helicopter before I went into the military, so I'd done all my fixed wing training here at Embry-Riddle. So to fly a helicopter back and actually land on campus that was pretty neat. So
yeah, it brought back a lot of memories. Now, how does the campus compare to when you graduated in 2002?
There's some familiar things and some different things. There are definitely some new buildings, and one of the things I was talking about the most is we landed on the lawn there where Spruance Hall used to be. And When I was going to school here, and the one time I've been back since in 2003, Spruance Hall was still there, but after the tornado in 2006 it was destroyed, so to kind of land there where the administration building used to be was kind of a unique experience.
Oh, very, very. Oh. I think everyone was excited to bring all the students who came out. And how did that go today, speaking to the students?
It was great. It was great to tell people about the Coast Guard, about going to school here, being a student here at Embry-Riddle. It's neat to come back as alumni and talk to the folks that are in the program now to kind of see where I used to be and now, kind of on the other side.
Do you have any advice that you'd like to share with the students or alumni who want to pursue a degree in the Coast Guard?
Sure. Embry-Riddle was a great education, gave me a great foundation going into the military. Applying for the military these days, it's very competitive. So anything you can do to make yourself more competitive during the application process is going to help you. Obviously, hard work, a good GPA is a good foundation to start with, but also extracurricular activities. When we're recruiting for an officer, we're not just looking for the best academic student, we're looking for a well-rounded student, and leadership is one of the biggest points that we look for. Being able to lead in a group, a club, or organization. I was a member of the flight team for 3 years, so some type of team activity is very important to show that you have leadership skills, because that's what you're looking for as an officer in the military.
And also being well-rounded.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
Right. Tell us a little bit about the mission that brought you back to Florida.
Well, we came down from New Jersey, where I'm stationed at, down to Titusville, Florida, to do security for the space shuttle launch, basically patrolling the airspace, kind of enforcing the temporary flight restriction around the space shuttle.
Okay. Did you manage to see the launch yourself?
Yes, we had 2 helicopters. One was up, and we were down on the deck when the shuttle went off, and it was the last night launch, I believe, they're doing for the space shuttle program. It was neat to see. I'd seen one night launch in my 4 years here at Riddle, and it's great to see it again and to see the last one go up. It was spectacular every single time. It never gets old.
Okay, tell us a little bit how you transitioned into flying helicopters.
Sure, I'd done all my fixed wing training here at Embry-Riddle, and had done my single and multi-engine ratings, my CFI and CFII. I'd never flown a helicopter, prior to going into the military, so that was something completely new. Obviously, having flight training and flight experience kind of gives you a leg up going into military flight school. And with the flight school in the military, they basically start you off from scratch, where you have any aviation experience or not. So the first portion was all fixed wing, but getting to the helicopters, that was something completely new and completely different, and I'd wanted to fly helicopters for a long time. And it was great. It's a big learning curve to go from an airplane to a helicopter, which, 2 totally different modes of aircraft. But once you get it, just kind of like when you learn to land or flare, a fixed wing, once you learn how to hover in a helicopter, it's when the light bulb finally comes on, and you kind of start, going from there. So flying helicopters has been extremely, extremely fun. It's more fun than airplanes.
Oh, I bet. And I hear it's much more difficult.
It is a lot more difficult. I was a CFI, teaching people in airplanes, and then I went to go learn a helicopter from scratch, and it's quite a challenge. You're using both hands, both feet at the same time. You're pretty much always connected into flying the aircraft. So.
What are your future goals from now on?
Future goals, continue operational assignments within the Coast Guard. I've been out to the West Coast, I've been to the East Coast, or try to go on and do someplace new. I'm an instructor pilot right now at the Coast Guard, so enjoy teaching pilots that we have at a Coast Guard air station right now, kind of developing them into aircraft commanders and first pilots as well. So I'll get a lot of rewards out of teaching others.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.